Alright, here we go. So, starting on the file select to show off the, basically the little, percentage counter along with something unique to this game, the rank, which is basically you get a little rank depending on completion percentage. Your rank increases every 10%, so you start with a base one at 0, then 10, then 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all the way up to 100. So I'll post the ones for the first 3 that we missed, but we are currently a Swift Hunter at 31%. But anyway, Grape Garden, and we have to relive the tragedy of Kirby losing his balloons to the clouds once more. But for now, we're just gonna start level 4 here. So yeah, very much cloud level, you know. Very, very peaceful music, like, honestly, it's one of those. It's definitely a top tier Kirby. Grape Garden is a top tier Kirby song to study / relax / sleep / lo-fi beats to. That ending bit didn't make any sense, but you know what? We're rolling with it anyway. And now, welcome, kids, to outer space. And we get to play around with UFO again. Not for long though, because thanks random UFO dude. Oh, but we do get to show off this. This is an interesting one. Ball. You turn into a ball, and you just bounce around. I distinctly remember having a dream one night about some guy, and I don't know why my brain decided to make up a guy like this, saying that Ball was like the most broken copy ability in like the most overpowered copy ability in the game. And like I don't know why my brain decided, yeah, this is what we're doing. We're gonna do frickin' Ball, which Ball, I mean, sometimes it's just fun to bounce around and like destroy a bunch of enemies, but it's not very practical in a lot of instances. Like for getting this through this big wall of blocks, beam is the best choice. And you may notice there's an extra block here that's outside of the checkerboard pattern. It's actually a hidden door leading to big switch, which opens up claw game. All right. I'll vibe with sword for a bit, I think. Come on. You know what? Yeah. I mean, you know what? What did I expect trying to like whack a tornado with like a tiny little like piece of metal? But still, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Alright. So it's claw game time. Ooh, come on. Wait, hang on. That means it's super easy to just go in and grab it this time, right? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go. Two up. Alright. And we're back to more buildings because Butter Building couldn't end with the end of Butter Building. I guess this is the building that has the garden of a bunch of grapes. So you know what? There probably is someone out there who has made an entire garden that exclusively grows grapes. I shouldn't. There's probably someone out there. So yeah. So we're just gonna go swim in here because for some reason this building is slightly flooded, which is mildly concerning, but I guess we'll just have to roll with it, I suppose. There's a secret door back here. Gets us if we defeat the two whole squishies, and we get fully healed out of it, which is pretty rad. Alright, so if we can carefully navigate our way through the spikes, we can get a energy drink that's probably not worth it. Yeah. Take that probably not worth it up to most definitely not worth it, and you have yourself what that energy. Why is it only an energy drink for like such a precarious spot? It feels a bit strange to not be something like a 1-up or I don't know. I'm no game designer, I suppose. Maybe there's some deep, intricate meaning behind it that I just simply do not understand. I guess we'll grab Crash. Why not? We're gonna grab one Crash Bandicoot. I think that's the second time in all the Kirby that I've mentioned something Crash Bandicoot related, which is a bit odd. Oh boy, time for me to be bad at Quick Draw again. Jeez, 28. Oh my god, I'm slow. Alright. Alright, 20. Oh, we're doing better than last time. Ah. Alright, we got 5,000 points instead of 3,000. We're still not up to that beautiful 1-up, and now time for immediately dropping Crash to grab fire because we got a cannon fuse to light. Get a nice little 1-up for launching ourselves out of a cannon. And now, blimps. God, I've been binging RT Games City Skyline stuff lately, and this is just reminding me of the frickin' One Road City with 600 blimps. Because there's a lot of blimps here. So you may see this door, right? And it's tempting to go in the door, but there's actually more back here. Like this harder to find door and harder to reach door with the wind, but we get the big switch for this level, and it's blue. Ooh, fancy. Just like Blue Jake, I suppose. But yeah, it's weird that my username is Blue Jay, considering my favorite color is actually green, but we don't need to worry about the logistics. It's a username I came up with in like 5th grade, and it just kind of stuck. So yeah, don't worry, those propellers are purely background objects. They cannot hurt you. God, for some reason, whenever I hear the phrase, can't hurt you anymore, all I can think of is the frickin' like therapist meme. Oh yeah, let's get off the blimps now. And yeah, apparently King DDD's been building up his blimp army as of late, and you know what? Good for him. Okay, we're cruising. Honestly, going back to these really easy, simple, big switches after dealing with, like, these like complicated like 20-step rainbow drop puzzles from recording Dreamland 2 is a nice change of pace. We get an arena. I never shut off oh yeah, because the museum also. We have Bugsy, so you get backdrop whenever you please. But I would rather keep my current ability. But yeah, we can also check the level 4 museum, which gives us sleep and ball, which is just a truly fantastic selection, really. I think there's a meme category for speedrunning this game's remake, Nightmare in Dreamland, called Night at the Museum, which is from a new file, inhale that naughty and sleep in the Grape Garden Museum as fast as you can. Alright, I guess we're doing this now. Oh, I'm assuming these purple balls growing on the trees. I'm assuming this is the grape part of Grape Garden. And that's all for the grapes. So I hope you enjoyed the Grape Garden part of Grape Garden. But now we shall become fast. Because if you manage to outrun the little, like, thing, you can sneak in here, get a 1-up. I think, because there's definitely a mini-boss coming up, let's grab Beam. Because we got this guy who I don't know the name of, but he's kinda mean. He's like Bugsy, except way more annoying. Oh god, you know what, we can just, so instead of giving backdrop, this guy gives throw, which is a very similar ability, but with basically just, you know, a different set of throws. And I know how much this looks like a hidden door down here with these, like, 2 squares of lighter blue. It's not. But yeah, throw, basically, it's... Actually, no, it's actually different. You basically just throw it forward in a straight line, instead of having, like, all these fancy throws. You can also throw it diagonally. You basically, yeah, so if you grab something in the air, then Kirby will automatically throw it forward, but if you grab something on the ground, you can kind of aim where you throw it by holding the direction and pressing B. Alright. Stage 5. Yeah. There's a lot of castles and clouds here. Oh, and we got Meta Knight giving us more invincibility candy, always appreciated. So, this wall isn't actually real. It's a fake wall. Tricky, tricky. And down here hides a secret door with a free extra life. Yeah, we're gonna grab a sword on our way out, cause I lost throw, cause spikes are fun. But immediately after bashing through a bunch of dudes with invincibility candy thanks to Meta Knight, we now have to fight the Meta Knights once more. Okay, cool hitbox, bro. Yeah, that guy's like wild flailing of a spear back and forth is a little bit not fun at times, but there we go. They're all down. Hello, Brontobert, out of the random sky, like Brontobert. I guess they are flying dudes, so it would make sense that they're up in the air. I just think it's funny how suddenly, like, it just, like, pops down, like, hello, how are you? More crescent moons that aren't the crescent moon of secrets and wonder. More me running directly into Gordos and having a great time. Honestly, it probably is just easier to just, like, be careful and fly around them as opposed to just, like, fireballing through them. That's a bit of a tight squeeze, but there we go. End of the level. Alright, so stage 6, and I think this should be the last one before we go fight the boss. Alright, I'm aware I'm low on health. I'm aware, you know what, we can fix that, because now I'm at full health. Maybe not in the most eloquent solution of solutions, but it is a solution nonetheless. Swimming in Kirby games is weird sometimes, because in some games it's hold a direction and press A to swim faster in that direction, and in other games it's hold a direction and press A to, like, ascend quickly. And it's just, it's a weird, mild inconsistency that always manages to throw me off, and yeah. Alright, Mr. TikTok. Give me a mic to scream at people with. There we go. We did sufficient amount of screaming, and we are given, because I needed to just kind of get rid of all those mic uses, because the game was gonna make me switch to light anyway to find this hidden door right over here, with the final big switch of Grape Garden. And that opens up. You can tell we're close to the end, because now the, whatchamacallit, Warp Star Station is available. And also, look at all these Brontoberts currently trying to hunt me down. I'm pretty sure technically if you do know where the doors are, you don't need to light up the room, but it's just helpful it's just more helpful because I don't have memory at all. Like, my brain just does not like remembering things, so yeah. So this room is interesting. So you slam this down, and then you got that 1-up trap into the wall. What you have to do is hit this lower one, which will cause the 1-up to jump up there, and then hit this one, which will cause the 1-up to jump all the way to the top. It's weird, and I don't fully understand why it works that way, but it certainly does work that way. Cool. I don't want my rock. Actually, no, because the game's... You'll see how the upcoming boss fight works. God, I am getting all kinds of 2s on the gold game tonight, aren't I? That's fine. It's fine. 'Cause it's off to fight. It's a Kracko. So this is interesting because the game gives us high jump by default, and technically the boss fight hasn't started yet because we got this like vertical platforming segment that's specifically designed for just to rock it up with high jump. Because it doesn't, I believe it doesn't scroll back down after you've scrolled up, so yeah, so just be careful. But yeah, and then we make it to the top and cloud form engage. Now, because Kracko is purely an air boss. Like, this is one of the few occasions where high jump is actually a good choice for a fight. Because it makes him pretty easy to hit, all things considered, as long as you don't miss like I literally just did. You know what? You know what? It's important to give examples of what not to do. All right. You know what? It's fine. We're just gonna. All right. You know what? You fool. Oh God. Yeah. Okay. You know what? You know what? We're both one hit from dying, but I am the ultimate victor. And here we go, level 5 Yogurt Yard. And we did it, we got the Maxim tomato and, oh. So yeah, I think this is a level that's famous for it being, I think there's a popular Siva Gunner rip that uses this song as a bass and remixes it into Take on Me. So it's a pretty well known one, I think, so, yeah. And as you can see, there's a door down here that we have to kind of very carefully snake in between some shotzos to get to. But once we do, a 1-up and some Rockies. So I guess could use this chain. Let's see here. Can I'd like to see if I can get them both into a good position. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's okay. So interesting. So basically, I guess that's the first time seeing that. So what actually the full extent of what happens really depends on the game, but depending on mainly what game you're playing, if you inhale 2 enemies with copy abilities at the same time, in this specific game, gives you what's known as a mix, where the game starts a roulette and also here's the big switch for the level. Unlocks another crane game. But yeah, basically, you get a mix which starts a roulette, and that determines what you're going to get out of it. And for some reason, the game immediately stopped the roulette after it started. I don't fully know how exactly the mechanics behind that, but there's a situation which is going to come up, I think either at the end of level 5 or the beginning of level 6, where mixing is actually very important. And we'll get more into and there we go. All right, it took a bit, but I got rewarmed up to the gold game. All right. So let's go do more claw game. All right. All right. Come on. No. At least this claw game is actually somewhat skill-based. You know, it's not like real life where claw games are the greatest scam to ever live. At least here in America. I've heard it's a little better in some other parts of the world, but yeah. So yeah, Yogurt Yard is all about the mountains. Kirby's oh my god, now I'm just thinking of Kirby in a little like backpacker costume, and it's adorable. Ah, just him with like a little backpack filled to the brim with all kinds of snacks for his big hike. It's okay, yeah. I need backpacker Kirby in my life now. Ow. Actually, I guess Backpacker Kirby does kind of exist already in the opening cutscene to Superstar Great Cave Offensive, so maybe, so yeah, we got doors. Y'all like doors? Cause we got them. Free doors, only at doors.com. Get your doors today. But yeah. Yeah, if you go in this, so yeah, we saw this one-up room earlier, and there's the door that leads to it. And we got bunkers, which means a free chance to get hammer. Come on. Alright, you know what? Okay, that's fun. Alright, you know what? It's fine. Bonkers isn't too hard to fight without an ability. Alright, he's gonna do a charge. So we're gonna... Bang. No! Cool dodge, bro. Cool dodge. Now die. And give me a hammer. I need to do some bonking. So yeah, where those Waddle Dees are walking off the cliff, there's nothing down there, and those Waddle Dees really are just kind of walking off to their death, and so is my hammer if I don't grab it. There is, however, if you're very careful, you can sneak down there and grab a 1-up. Yeah, if that felt a little late on the timing, so... Oh well. We got, it's not like lives are super duper important, but yeah, if you kind of look off screen, all the way over here we got the museum, which gives us stone or tornado. However, obviously, hammer being a very good ability, I will be keeping hammer on hand. Handmer, yep, meh. I tried to think of a pun, but nah, it wasn't in the cards, I suppose. Who knows, maybe someone, I swear to God, someone's gonna think of a better pun than me and put it in the comments, and I'm gonna feel like an idiot. But yeah, there's a little, like, wind gust. I guess we're getting launched out of, like, a geyser of some kind. God, all I can think of now, whenever I hear geyser is just the Xenoblade cast saying geezer, because that's how it's pronounced over in the UK accent, and I'll be honest, I was only half paying attention there because I was so focused on Xenoblade cutscenes and everyone talking about geezers at Valak Mountain. Alright, come on, Kirby, there we go. See, if you don't stubbornly try and keep hammer and actually, like, switch to wheel like the game wants you to, it's actually not too bad, you know? It's just a nice little romp. Bam. But yeah, as you can probably guess by this 2-block formation, there's a secret door, and so we got a little bit of a room where we're gonna pound the stake, and there's not gonna be a floor, and I'm gonna miss, and we don't need to go for them. Yeah, you know what, we're just gonna file that one under things that didn't work out so well and call it a day. Okay, you're supposed to, like, use parasol to kind of gently float down through all the spikes, but you know what? Can I precision hover? Oh god. Okay, you know what? It's fine, because there's an energy drink freebie right at the bottom, and so is the end of the level right down here. 1. Woo woo. Alright. So yeah, we're cruising, but now we have egg. Alright, let's see if I always almost get perfect on this, but I've never gotten perfect before, I don't think. Ah, 28. My time was just slightly off on those last two. And now we gotta watch some of the eggs hatch, I guess. But yeah, either way. As you can see, they are teasing us with an arena trapped inside a box. Which, as you can probably guess, that one's given how much of a tease it is, given its map placement. It's one hidden behind a big switch. And considering also, in addition, the ability that arena gives you, it's definitely well worth going for. Let's just say that much for now. I feel like based on that, you could probably already guess what it is. But here we go. One more fight against the Meta Knights. Some days you don't want to be efficient. Some days you just want to fireball through a bunch of dudes. And you know what? That's entirely valid. And you know what? Since we lost fireball, let's just do this the actual decently fast way. Speaking of fast, that guy just zoomed on in. Nah, not ball, right? I'm not feeling. I guess since this is a bit more of an open area, this would be a better place to use ball. Because, you know, there's open space, there's enemies to defeat, there's not a giant wall of star blocks in the way, because you cannot destroy those as ball. There's a very not-so-hidden door in this waterfall, in which we can go through this door, and big switch, and thus the arena has been freed. Free random doors on the overworld. It's the new hip movement. So here's a 1-up you can only get as normal Kirby, because you can indeed inhale healing items and 1-ups and the like. So now we're just gonna fall down, and since we're falling, we can obviously just kind of headbutt dudes on our way down. And right at the bottom of the waterfall is our passage forward. Alright, so again, as I've said multiple times, important big switch to grab here. Because this is where you can get hammer anytime you want. You do have to fight bonkers, but it's not like it takes that long, and you get fully healed afterwards, so it is absolutely worth it to grab hammer. You know? So if you're having trouble with a boss, just mosey on over here, and then you can just watch as their health bars crumble. So there's a door here that's a bit out of the way of the camera. And so here's a bit of a puzzle. So what you have to do is, okay, so what I'd recommend is starting off with high jump. So just exit the room, re-enter, and then high jump through the blocks. And then you're gonna grab the fire dude, go ahead, light the fuse, and then because the blocks aren't in the way, you don't have to worry about switching to high jump, you should have plenty of time. Get over here, launch in the cannon, land directly on the big switch for style points. And it opens a quick draw minigame, because of course it does. Why wouldn't it open a quick draw minigame? There was a Maxim tomato down there that we didn't need, but let's fly off through the woods. Kirby just like, I always love how Kirby always tries to get like super fancy on the warp stars. It's cute. All right, ooh, more kind of castle-y tile sets. And we have Fire Lion. We had Fire Lion. He gives Fireball. His attacks involve, as you can imagine, a lot of fire and a lot of charging for like at you. So it's about what you'd expect from a boss named Fire Lion, basically. So here's actually a good room to show off the reflecting laser thing, because yeah, you can just kind of use the slopes to get the enemies from afar. And once you get through all that, end of the stage. More gold game shenanigans. Ooh, a 3. Yikes, I'm losing my touch, apparently. But either way, stage 6 is now open, but for now, quick draw. Update, I lost at round 4. This is a surprise to absolutely no one. But yeah, here's a bunch of wheel dudes. And they're all very, very fast moving, as you can very plainly see. But yeah, and if you do try to just wheel along the slopes, you're gonna drive right into an endless abyss, which is generally perceived as not a very good time by most of the people in the focus group we chatted with. Yes, the Blue Jaga channel, we're upgrading. We got budget to get focus groups now, and our focus groups say that doing a series on Kirby is not going to, you know, rake in millions of views. But here's the thing, I don't care, because this is really meant to be more for me than anyone else, because I don't know. But yeah, so we got these, like, as you can see, they make an obnoxious noise when we use our water gun on them. And so basically what we need to do is we need to get Hammer into this room, because that's the only thing that can really break those hard blocks are Stone, Fireball, or Hammer. And Stone and Fireball aren't doing us any favors. At least I think Fireball. I know Stone and I know Hammer can, but I'm not sure about Fireball. But anyway, there's 2. So that's going to take us directly to the boss. But so I guess we can finally see what it looks like. So yeah, as you can see, the door is still flashing because we don't have the big switch. So obviously what we need to do, go to the arena, grab Hammer, and clean up shop. Alright, so the hardest part of that really is just not losing your ability to something dumb happening. So we break through all the blocks, and we can go ahead, hit the big switch, which opens up the Warp Star Station and finishes off all the big switches for level 5, and grab the 1-up and head on out. So it's time for the boss. And I don't remember the name of this guy off the top of my head, so yeah. Basically, this is an auto-scroller, so do be cognizant of that. So basically, he's gonna start digging through and tunneling through the wall, and you just gotta hit him. He'll occasionally launch out missiles. There's red ones and orange ones. One of them gives you sleep, the other gives you hammer. So, or maybe they're only color coded in Nightmare and Dreamland. I'm not sure, but I know that if you can eat. So I'll post. Of course, I'll do research. But yeah, given the fact this guy literally will give you hammer at points, I think you can really tell that this guy is just asking to be absolutely pounded. Phrasing. You know what, there's no way I can phrase that. It's fine, it's fine. You know what, it's fine, it's fine. We got 5-star rod pieces. And we got Orange Ocean up next, which we'll be tackling next time. So yeah, we're gonna be ending off the video on the note of me having wonderful, wonderful talent at phrasing. So, yeah. I will see you guys around for what I can only assume as in ocean made entirely out of orange juice. You know what? It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. See you guys around.